Tell me, at this point, is it even downscale? Or is it just the truth? What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here from Fat Human 2. Have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact, here we are to review chapter 244 and 245 of Sakamoto Days. Go to Moto Days, which is known as commercial break, and I don't know what the second chapter is about. We are doing a double trouble this time, and you know, I'm like, the thing is, I'm mainly interested in seeing how far, how far Suzuki Sensei is really going to take this Akira versus Brain? Akira versus Suzuki Mora thing. Like, how far are we really going? Like, notably, I've been trying to stay tapped out for the time I've been away for a little bit, so like I have no context. But the memes I was seeing on Suzuki Mora, even before, main villain man, no executions, no fatal damage to series characters, 50 fodder slain off screen, 5 dead plot points. Like, I'm sorry, it's just been so bad for Suzuki Mora / Suzuki as a character. But regardless, I'm excited. Let's not waste more time. Let's right into chapter 244, commercial break. Oh, I don't even know what he slashed it. Mostly he actually did land a hit here. Did he go through her shoulder? Did he hit her face? I'm not sure. Maybe her face. But all right. Still, mad with him. But hey, Akira upscale, which has, who pointed it out? One thing was Scrubble. I think I saw Scrubble who was like, well, unironically, all this is just Rion upscale. And I was like, legally speaking, I think he's right. But I was like, okay, she's not winning. So yeah, let's talk about Nagaba one's gonna show up in Clutch App. Let's see. Wow, what an insane battle. Bro, are you watching the live stream online? Where else are you gonna watch the live stream? Offline? Let's see. This girl and X of the new JA are battling to the death. It's so hardcore. Is it? I mean, like, the to the death. Yeah, that's true. But like, is it really? Is it like, is there somewhere like y'all, you don't know the hype moments in Or. Like, I knew hype moments in Or. You just don't know it. Random civilian, I'm guessing. Let's see. Oh wait. Okay, maybe we are getting some hype moments in Or. Hold on. Let's see. Diving. Yo, that's cool though. Diving through the cathedral. Is that the one I'm looking for? I think that's the one I'm looking for. Diving through the cathedral walls. And notably, it looks like Akira did that mostly herself. Like, unless you think that it was just the tip of Suzuki Mora's sword that did that. Like, she straight, boom, like, burst through the wall on this. Oh, wow. Actual real reactions from these people. At least they're actually taking notice of the superhuman spinning around this time. All right. Oh, darn. Yep, still entirely weighted out. But yeah, Akira, not, like, genuinely, like, I know she's a major name character. And in Sakamoto Days, if you're a major name character, I'm not going to say nothing bad can happen to you, but like, the badness won't stick. Let's say that. But still, for who I would say, that, like, I guess you could legally argue Akira's the female lead, but it feels like such a stretch to say that, though. Like, she definitely is, out of all the major female characters that we've had. Oh, my toes! Ah, my toes. Oh, my toes. Sorry. But of all the major female characters we had introduced, sorry about that. Ah, it still hurts. It's literally just my big toe. Why, big toe? Are you ready? But of all the major female characters we had introduced, she is the one who is most directly tied into the plot, I'd say. Lou? Just, let's not talk about Lou. Atari, I've got my gripes out about her before, but like, once again, realistically, she's not really like too tied into the general plot. Like, her one, it's so funny to think about. Like, I pointed out to a friend, and now I'm just gonna say it like I always say to them. Her one plot function, she didn't even complete. But she's there. But like, Atari, Kumanomi, Lou, like, none of them really, I mean, Kumanomi's technically tied into the plot. Kind of, sort of, but like, on the antagonist side. Of our major, like, female protagonists, I guess you would say Akira is the female lead, because she's the most direct ties to her main villain. What does Lou care about Suzuki Mora other than the fact that, you know, Suzuki Mora wants her gone? What does Atari care about Suzuki Mora other than Suzuki Mora wants her gone? Question mark? Like, there's nothing at all here. Meanwhile, Akira actually does have a connection, so she technically is our female lead. So I guess maybe I shouldn't be so shocked that she's doing so well. But like, aside from the fact that she has direct ties to Uzuki, I'd put her at like B- tier of character importance. Like, seriously, I put like Lower the Nice Guy. I was like, I've waited so many years for this. I don't know how I consistently forget week over week that Conor Curry's here recording the entire thing. I was like, so many years for this. Delivering a raw, ultra-intense documentary directly to the audience. I guess it would be a documentary. Yeah, I guess it's not like, the thing is, he always talks about in terms of film, but like, technically, documentary making is filmmaking. But whenever I think of film, I think of like an original narrative. What am I buying and call me a biscuit? Let's see. Nobody knows how it will end, not even me. This is the ultimate cinematic experience. The stage is set, and the actors are engaged. All I have to do is give it my all and capture everything on camera. I do wonder, how good is that camera, though? Like you couldn't get anything. Like, who knows, though? It is like one of these university do have, like, super advanced technology. Maybe that camera is just, like, cracked, but the camera's kind of mid. Let's see. Show us what you've got, Akira Cow. Let us see what you're made of. Just what I'm made of. I need to re-listen to that song. It's been so long since I listened to that Sonic song. Let's see. Kashink? Oh, okay. Thing is, though, I do genuinely want, like, especially knowing, I mean, it's hard to tell how, I think I keep going to the idea that people have drilled in my head now. How accurate even is Uzukimura to, like, the whole, like, responding to Bloodlust thing? Like, because technically, I don't think, like, maybe Akira's holding Bloodlust, but I'm shocked he's able to move so well, considering he goes blind, quote unquote, but he still does have eyes. So, like, he's playing a character. It's his mind approximating an idea of Takamura based on a very limited perspective of Takamura. So, like, I guess it doesn't really matter. But let's see. Kashink. Oh, Blitz of... Oh, I thought he was, like, preparing... I thought he was going to go for, like, an EI slash. No, he sheaths the blade in order to up his movement speed. He straight, like, a hard, like, genuinely, if he wanted to, in this instance. I guess that's a good way to reestablish where Uzukimura truly stands. In this instance, if he wanted to, she'd be dead. Like, obviously, she was a major character. Like, honestly, if she was able to get, like, genuinely straight perception blitz like this, like, she's looking at where he was. He's behind her, tapping off the wall. She does seem, okay, though. She does react somewhat, though. She does turn around in time. So here's eyesight is still fantastic, but she can't even respond to this. She gets palmed. Boom! It's slammed into the ground. Blade sheath, though. Blade sheath. This is very interesting. I'm trying to remember. I need to go reread the Takamura fights. Does he ever use, like, hands? I think, no, he did. He grabbed that one guy who, like, looked like I remember he was in the bathroom, and, like, he grabbed a guy by the nose because he was just taking a dump, or at least he was just chilling in the stall. So he has used physical force before, but it's so interesting, and I don't know, Yuzuki's hands look very, very well kept. Let's see. This guy, squish. It's gonna crush my eyeball. That is, sorry, hold on. Yo, shout out to the fangs on that one, but that is a darn. Suzuki Sensei, you're gonna remember that you did that. Suzuki Sensei, that's a big thing. You let her bite his finger off? That's crazy. I mean, like, obviously no power systems like that, but, like, still, darn. Are you gonna remember that finger's now missing? Suzuki Sensei, what? All right. But interesting to immediately, like, just, but you know what, that makes sense though. And this is where the whole idea of it's not really Takamura. It's like Takamura. It's like an assumption of Takamura based on limited interactions of Takamura mixed with, like, the basis of Uzuki as a person. Because, like, why would Takamura go for the eyeballs? He never interacted with any of the Ikaus. But since Suzuki has direct interactions with the Ikaus and knows the whole idea of the killing path, he knows the best way to do that is to remove their eyeballs. But Akira, being mad goated, just that is crazy. Like, and notably, it doesn't look like it like, give me one thing if Suzuki Sensei, like, went out of their way to, like, emphasize that her incisors are particularly sharp. No, she has, like, relatively, like, normal incisors. You know, they're technically, our incisors are used to, like, tear meat, but if you look at, like, the sharpness of the average incisor, even, like, a new fully grown permanent incisor, because obviously we dull our teeth year over year, day after day after day. Every time we eat, our teeth don't regenerate in the same way that, like, shark teeth or other teeth do, or they just aren't as sharp. Nah, that is a mix of just straight, like, mild sharpness and pure bite force. It's just rip a finger off. But you can, like, this isn't even too crazy of a thing, like the superhuman universe thing, because apparently we can bite off our fingers. Like, we can just straight, but our brains and our body, like, instinctuals, like, don't do that. Like, Like, I don't even want to risk it. But, like, literally, I don't know. And this is the funny thing. Whenever anything's, like, instinctual or described, that's where you are. If anything is instinctual or is described as instinctual, sometimes, at least whenever I'm told that, I was like, I'll immediately go to test it. When I first found out, like, your brain will literally stop you from doing certain things, your body, like, separate from you. Like, you can actively think of doing something, but you just won't. Like, literally, the way my finger hurt from just biting down on it right there, I know for a fact I could, like, if I bit down full force. But, I don't want I don't want So it does make sense that she could do that. Finger gone. Oh, and she slips away, actually. Okay. Sukimoto's like, I'm not the main villain. I'm main villain, man. Why is she doing this to me? Why is she frying me? He says, hey, give me another personality buffer, I perish. Let me stop. Oh, ew. Wait, no. I thought she, like, ate it for a second there, or, like, chewed on it. I guess maybe not. But, it's gotta be nasty. You know Zuki don't wash his hands. When's the last time Zuki washed his hands? Especially not in this fight. You know it's nasty. You know that sword ain't clean either. Let's see. Let's see. Huh? Oh. Why are y'all just standing? Why? Suki's hands. This is what I'm talking about, bro. You can't have them act like actual real sentient people. In this battle, when they see crazy people burst into their hall. But you're telling me the bride and groom saw these two, like, you may argue, okay, it all took place in 2 seconds. But why are you just his face is ever, bro? And, like, I know fight or flight is a thing, right? And obviously some people are it's not even really fight or flight. It's like fight, flight, or freeze. I think that's like the big 3, if you will. But, like, not a lack of reaction. You saw the wall explode. You heard everybody scream. You see this man who's been running the country for the past bit up here. And you're just like, but I'm still getting married. This is my day. What do you mean? Like, come on now, dog. Let's see. Watch out. Ooh, dog. Yo. I will admit though, this is, I so far, especially in comparison to how I've been in the last couple reviews, I haven't had any real complaints about the art or the choreography so far. Like, it's very like, you know, one-note movements, very, very simple, very to the point, but still, it's very cool, from the bouncing off the wall to the bite, removing the finger. In fact, let me see, does Suzuki-sensei even keep consistent to the finger being removed? You could argue it's still consistent here, you know, because it is his right hand, right? The finger got bit off his right. You may be able to argue, like, this right here still isn't. But that looks like the full finger. I actually do wonder, like, will he be, because this was even within the same chapter with that? But let's see. Oh, but she did at least save the husband? The bride disappeared pretty quick. Maybe the bride developed ultra instinct right there. She disappeared. But Akira did actually manage to save the husband. But it looks like this was enough to catch her off guard. That's so... Yeah. Give me civilians, do not give me fire. Look, give me off guard Akira Cow, or I will retire. Type main villain, bro. Wait, he did gash her. Alright, so he let it in. Got a little bit of ore, I see you. Whoa, for real? He slashed it big time. Hang in there. I mean, like, I guess if I had nothing better to do, maybe I would. I don't know. Because, like, notably, funnily enough, despite me being a guy who consistently reviews, like, action manga, and I do love it. I love talking about, like, the angling and the choreography and all that. I actually don't watch fighting, like, all too much. Like, and funnily enough, my family, or at least parts of my family, are, like, big fans of, like, the UFC and boxing and stuff like that. But, like, major boxing or UFC events, I don't really watch. I don't really watch that many sports in general. Like, I only recently picked up basketball. So I'm not sure if I would watch this. I don't know. Something about saying, how old is Akira? Like, teenage girl age, fighting full grown man. I just don't think I'd be too engaged. Who knows? Maybe if it was superhuman, I guess. Let's see. It's almost over. Darn, just laid out. The pain. I'm so cold and scared. What's this chapter called? What is this chapter called? Commercial break? Oh, she'll be fine. But alright. So Akira did lose. Unfortunately, that is sad though. That is sad. It's sad in the way that she lost. Not for her specifically. It's sad in the way that she lost for Uzuki's sake, dog. Crody, you really needed her off guard. You really needed her off guard, bro. Let's see. I'm so cold and scared. Wow. But I can't. Yo. Shout outs to Akira, dog. Lock in of Doom. Oh, I see this happen. Skip straight to the bottom. But lock in of Doom, dog. To be in her position and still be like, nah, I can't not rep my set like this. I have to stand on bit like that. That's some next level determination right there. I respect it. Let's see. Not until the end. Okay. Swing. Oh. What did she even cut there? Did she slap? Yeah, I think Suzuki's already forgot. That's great. I think he just gave the finger back. But did she actually slash her face? His face there? Let's see. Oh, wait, no. Did she stop? Oh, no. Okay, I read that wrong. I thought this was like his blood. Maybe it technically is. No, she threw up the blade to slice the chandelier. Yo, Akira. Wait, who you feeling like? What you feeling like? Yo, that's just a really well drawn chandelier. Let's see. We shall go together. Time beyond her. Okay. Let's see. But like Uzuki says, they should be able to, or Uzuki Mora should be able to like shake her off. But let's see. Honestly, would this even boom him? I highly doubt it. Let's see. Ooh, full crash though. Full crash. Did it actually hit? Based on Kodaguri's reaction, based on Kodaguri's mogging, I highly doubt it. Let's see. Darn. Oh, and that was actually a lit chandelier, so everything's on fire now. No matter how talented she is at taking lives. Akira knocked out. In the face of yep, okay. But you know what though? Ore farming in the fire, I give it to him. I give it to him. Ore farming in the fire, I would. Dare I say I do it too? Let's see. In the face of an enemy this astronomically powerful, she's hopeless. Kira laid out. The young girl's beloved older sister. Wasn't that her aunt? Am I tweaking? Wasn't that her aunt? I mean, like, she never got parents. Don't get her, like, it's not like she had notable parents. Hold on. I have the Googler. Let me take a look into the Googler. Akira a cow. Akira a cow? No. Akira a cow. Auntie? Auntie was her aunt, right? We've never met her parents. Does she not? Relatives? Yeah, aunt. Older sister. Katakuri, did you not get the Carfax? Bro, you're narrating a documentary right now. Get your facts right. Let's see. The young girl's beloved older sister was ripped away from her. Will she get revenge? Will she be saved? She knows not the answer as she swings her blade, but the blow fails to slay her opponent. Incredible. This tragic story will conclude with Akira Akao's exquisite death. Is it Nagamo or Sakamoto? Is it Nagamo or... The thing, like... Oh, it probably has to be Sakamoto, right? It has to be. Because, like... But the thing is, you know, the only thing I am actually... Now, funny enough, this is a good thing that I had 2 chapters back to back. I do wonder... Are we... There's... Like, we probably... If it is Sakamoto, we're probably going to start Sakamoto versus Suzuki, and then we're going to cut away, right? Like, that's happened before. Because you don't, like, that's the final battle, right? Like, if we start Sakamoto versus Suzuki now, Nagamo versus Oki's never finishing, Shin versus Tanabata's never finishing, Osuragi doesn't have a fight anymore, because Tora's got low diff, but, like, goes versus Shishi, but, like, we still have a bunch of fights we need to wrap up. So, like, I don't know. Interesting, though. But I'm going to press X down. This is going to actually end up squeezing down. And Kanaguri, stop huffing, bro. You look a little bit too geeked right now. Let's see. We'll conclude with Akira Akao's exquisite death. Now, Akira, in your final scene, what will you leave us with? You know what, though? I respect the dedication to the craft. I was going to be like, Brody, you doing too much right now. But at the same time, I have to respect the sheer level of commitment to the bit. Because you don't, that's not something light. That's not something easy. That's not something buttery. That's a level of commitment to the bit that you just don't get everywhere. So, I respect you, Kanaguri. Even though you're a little freaky. Let's go. Just going in for the swing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I figured. Like, so we are getting. Speaking of freaky, you had to pull his hair. Sakamoto, what's you into? Oh, sorry, but we have to get away next chapter. We have to get away. Like, there's no way. Because like, are we really doing Sakamoto versus Suzuki now? Are we doing it now? I mean, like, we could just wrap up. we could just wrap, but like, why set up all those fights then? I don't know. But hey, Sakamoto showed up. My brain wants to ask how he found out, how he got here, but like, Sakamoto now clearly operates on some sort of Gigatune logic, so I guess like, maybe he just... Oh, Kipe versus Amane and Seiba still needs to happen? So like, that still needs to go on. Or Natsuki. Not Natsuki. Or Natsuki and Maifuyu. Like, that still needs to happen. But, yeah, I won't even question how he got here. It's fine. He operates on like, he's not ironically the strongest in the verse now, bro. Like it should be wrapped. Oh wait, speaking of which, let me see the finger. Oh, I can't see it. Oh no, that's left hand. Okay, okay. This is just a perspective thing. So sword is in left hand, but then it's in right hand. I can't see if the finger's cut off still. I still can't see the finger's perspective, but Sakamoto's here. He grabs Suzuki by the hair for a little freaky Sakamoto. This is how this works. We meet again. Uh-oh. Click, click. Ooh, the pen gut check of doom. Okay. Jeez. How much does that do, though? Like, how much? I mean, like, it's Sakamoto now. What is that pen made out? Ooh. See, and I'm not even sure if that's ink or if that's blood that's coming out of Mizuki right there. Like, ink from the pen or blood from Mizuki. Let's see. Oh, that's if this is ink, that's definitely blood. Uzuki, my brother, you're fried. You're deep fried, bro. You're deep fried. Let me batter you up real quick. Flip you over, batter you up again. You're fried, but it's over. It's over. He pulled you by the hair, made you look him into your eyes, and then got deep in your guts, and you're spitting up already. It's over. Sakamoto. What's wrong, Connor? Did you forget who the manga's named after, Brody? Mr. Sakamoto. Where's the finger I bit off? Why does he already have it back? Does he? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Nah, Rion? Or no, not Rion. Akira? You clutched up more than your auntie did. Like, you put up numbers. You put up numbers. Don't apologize. Let's see. Impossible, Sakamoto. How could you? You're spoiling my masterpiece. Did you know? I mean, like the whole point is that you don't even know what's supposed to happen. And you literally asked if she was gonna get saved. Hold on. Yeah, you literally asked, will she be saved? So, like, I mean, did you not want her to be saved? Well, he did say, we'll conclude with the Kira counts as death. So I guess her not dying, her not being saved was, like, always his intention. So, I guess, yeah, I get why he's mad. Also, I think he just didn't like Sakamoto. Like, if I remember, he didn't like Thikamoto. He was fine with, like, Slimamoto, but he did not like Thikamoto. Let's see. You're spoiling my masterpiece. Oh no, with this fatty in the front. Hey, yo! Pleasantly plump. There's a difference. We're not fatty. We're pleasantly plump. Let's see. He's ruining the immersive experience. Click, click. All right. I don't know what that is. Oh, is he writing like 290? Is that yen? Let's see. What are you writing on my camera, you fiend? Huh? I'm guessing it's Sakamoto. Even after messing up the anatomy, it still writes exception. I see what he did. Let's see. It still writes exceptionally. Okay. Commercial. Okay. Yeah, that's the end of the chapter. A killer ballpoint pen. Now available at your neighborhood Sakamoto store. How dare you interrupt my movie with product placement? You know what? I'll give it. I'm not even gonna knock it. I think it's fine. Like, notably, no, I'd say it's better than fine. There's not, like, for the past couple chapters, I've had... Get up! Get up! Get up! Get off your knees! Get off your knees! He pulled your hair, rammed in your guts, made you spit up, and now you're on your knees! Our main villain, everybody. Our main villain. Stop. Sorry. But in particular, artistically, I have literally no complaints for this chapter. Like you've seen me. Like, outside of like, oh no, let me slightly interpret something wrong. Like, no, the art in the chapters. Yeah, the art in the chapter is pretty much immaculate from top to bottom. So Suzuki Sensei was cooking entirely on that front. The choreography is good too. It isn't like the most dynamic, but even still, it definitely has its moments. Like, I love the breaking through the cathedral wall. I love the leaping off the roof into a grab, specifically into a ground slam, into a finger bite off. I'm still not sure if the finger's gonna stick. That thing's gonna stick. Like, it should, but we'll see. I like the... I mean, unfortunately for Zugimura, I don't like that he had to off-guard Akira, but, like, I mean, give him off-guard top tiers, I guess, or he retires, so I'd rather he not retire. So I'm glad he does get this cool orb moment here. This is interesting choreography as well. Like, my toe! It's literally my right big toe. Why does it hurt so much? But, it literally hurts to move. But I even like the whole triangular dichotomy here. Like, note how the triangle forms here. He blitzes through, he sheaths the blade. Like, it's very cool. The off-screen slash is nice. The return of Sakamoto, or no, even the chandelier drop, throwing, since she can't do the damage herself, throwing the blade to cut the chandelier, the fire that sums up, the ore farming panel, it's just really, really good. And Sakamoto's return, like I said, I would complain, like, how do you find this? But he's fully embraced the gag character of it all, so that's fine. Like, this sounds stupid. Unironically, Sakamoto is what One Punch Man fans think Saitama is at this point, or at least is what he feels like narratively. So it makes sense that he arrived perfectly on time, and he did product placement. Like, now, I mean, obviously, Sakamoto is just not too strong, but like he's strong enough that of course this is now the time to do this. It doesn't matter that it's a final battle. It doesn't matter that Zugimura's a threat we've been building for the entire narrative. It's product placement time, bro. So fine chapter. I like. A solid 7 out of 10. Honestly, with the art and the unique choreography bits, even if it isn't like the most like back and forth dynamic, I do actually really, really like it. Even the use of the pen, it's simple, but I do like it and how it plays into the end of the chapter and the title of the chapter. So yeah, I'd say it's a solid 8 out of 10 chapter. So let's move on right into chapter 245. Sakamoto Days, chapter 245, Evolution. Nagamo, what are you doing? Nagamo, what are you doing under there? Let's see. Zugimura. Alright. Sakamoto, you son of a... Inserting product placement in my movie! Oh, okay, good. At least he cleaned it up. But, like, that must be a really good lens. A really really good cloth, or like a really bad ballpoint pen for it to immediately be able to be wiped off like that. Let's see. Tara. I mean, you called him Mr. Sakamoto last time. Why are you going to his first name? Let's see. Is it? Yeah. Taro Sakamoto. Yeah, Taro Sakamoto is his first name. So why are you calling him Taro? Let's see. Tara. She needs treatment quickly before it's too late. Akira, you were trying to stop Uzuki all alone, huh? You did great. Leave the rest to us. Who's us? Who's us, Sakamoto? Did you actually, like... Did he actually quickly off screen no-diff every other enemy combatant, and it really is now just Uzuki versus Sakamoto? There's like a 50-50 shot of that being what happened. I mean, he did just straight forget about that granny lady, but that's such like a minor, nameless, random character. I don't even blame him for that. Nah, I'm assuming we're probably, like you said, we're probably gonna cut away. I'm sure we haven't cut away at the start of this chapter. If anything, that like last chapter's end felt like a really good point for a cut off, so we can get back to like the other fights. But let's see. Hey, Gonaguri. Oh, he's actually acknowledging him. Well, outside of the camera. Treat Akira's wounds. Well, I mean, I guess he took care of his own eye, but like, do you really think he can do that? Let's see. Drop dead. My perfect scenario was... Why is his jawline so immaculate? Yo! I don't know what... Like obviously, if you couldn't tell, I'm trying to get the beard to grow in a little bit more properly. It's relatively fine over here. Like, the right side is just y'all typically see whenever I'm turning. It looks fine. It's this side, though. This side, like, I can't even show... Look at this. I don't know what it just refuses. I have not touched this thing in months. It's like, I'm not growing it. I am not growing it. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm greedy. I know a lot of gentlemen can't even get like the fully connected beard that you boys got. And I got it. I got the full connected beard for the most part. But man, I want a little bit more. Like it would just come. So if it could just. But regardless, I'm getting mogged by kind of good right now. The clean shaved jawline of doom. My perfect scenario was ruined thanks to you. I've been filming and filming all for this scene here today. With my heroine like this, I can't even do a retake. But like, in the whole idea of, here's where it goes to like the idea of film versus documentary. This is a good this is technically a good documentary. This even fills into the idea of the question that you proposed. Even if you wanted her gone, the intervention of Sakamoto, the unexpected, in this, it's a good narrative twist for specifically the story of Akira, right? The idea that going into this alone and trying to take down the big bad final villain as revenge for your lost family member, in fact, in a way, isolated you and rendered you weaker than you could be if you had actually worked together with those who had bonded with you. And it is those bonds coming to save Akira that actually works narratively, in specifically Akira's narrative and your narrative, Kanaguri. I mean, like, typically it is a lot more inspiring than the kind of narrative that Kanaguri goes for, so I get why he wouldn't be too happy with it on like a director/writer standpoint, but still, I think it works thematically. Like, funnily enough, in a macro narrative, or not like a little narrative dissonance. That's not the right term there. What's it? Like an inside a narrative and outside a narrative thing. Like meta narratively and like actual narratively, it works. like Sakamoto showing up to save Akira actually works on all levels. So Kanaguri, I think you're just wrong, Brody. Let's see. I can't even do a retake. Film me then. What? You know what? Funny. That was me like improvising a kind of gray line, and then I just see he went. I literally read ... and went what, and then I see he hit what ... question mark. Let's see, what? Film me. I'll be your protagonist now. No. I mean like, but see like that. See that goes into the idea. I mean, true meta narratively that makes sense. Sakamoto is the main character and the titular character of Sakamoto Days, so like he has to be the main character, but like specifically within Kanaguri's narrative, I don't think it's like in the story he's trying to tell, I don't think it would be a good idea to spontaneously switch protagonists here in the third act. It's not like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but like it's a weird choice from like a storytelling perspective. I know it's like meant to be a documentary and you can still like play the initial like I think the idea of Sakamoto being one of the protagonists works just fine, but him being the protagonist, your protagonist, like, I don't think that works. I think that's a little bit too different from the story that Kanaguri was trying to tell. So, that it still works meta-narratively, because titular character stuff, but, like, in narrative, that's causing some little narrative dissonance, right? The whole story's about Akira. I think Akira got diffed, and now we're following this new guy. So, like, I don't know. I don't think I rock with that as much Sakamoto Days. So, for Sakamoto, from a storytelling perspective. Let's see. What's the chapter called, though? I actually completely missed it. Evolution. Alright, let's see. What? In exchange, you better not let Akira die. But, like, how is he gonna film you and Izuki fighting? Well, to be fair, you probably got a little different Izuki. But, like, how's he film you and Izuki fighting and also treat Akira's wounds? The guy's only got two hands. You gotta keep. Well, to be fair, we know his camera arm is dumb steady. Like, Satoru Sensei couldn't even move it, so maybe he can multitask. But that's gonna be a lot. Let's see. What? What's that dipstick? Die! Kanaguri, chill! Don't let him load if you right now. He loaded Taurus, Kanaguri. You don't want this. I already told you! A fatso like you doesn't look good on camera! I think that's just wrong. There are a bunch of plus-size actors and actresses. Very well-known and very famous ones, too. So I think that's just flat out wrong, Kanaguri. That's not true. Let's see. Do you have any idea what it takes to be a protagonist? The manga is named after him, Kanaguri. I think he's known a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two, or he's been a thing or two. Let's see. I do. Oh, so wait, you went from treat Akira's wounds to, alright, I'll do it myself while you're arguing with me. And Izuki is just on the ground. It's a tired time. Alright, let's see. Send the enemy flying. That's all. I mean, specifically for a shonen protagonist, yeah. I mean, I guess it really depends on what you mean by the enemy and, like, send them flying. Like, technically, if you do break, like that, you have to go, funnily enough, you have to, like, break everything down to its fundamentals and then get metaphorical again, which is typically, I guess it kind of does work, though, where, like, you go with, like, a theme or an idea, you execute it, and then you have your reader or the consumer of that narrative you told, like, look through the text of the narrative to find out the theme or the meaning behind it. But in this case, like, working backwards to the idea of, like, can you really break down every single narrative ever with a protagonist to sending the enemy flying? I think to some degree, because every single narrative has an enemy, quote unquote, to the protagonist, whether that be a like actual literal enemy or society, or like any sort of conflict that is outside themselves or even conflict inside themselves that is technically the enemy. Sending them somewhere, specifically flying, is the defeat of the enemy, which typically happens in almost every single narrative. And even like things that aren't combat based, like romance stories, technically to send the enemy flying is to get with the person that you want to at the end of the romance story or something like that. Of course, not everyone can win in those scenarios, but still, that's typically what the protagonist does. They decide who wins and who loses. So, it works out. Let's see. That's all. Alright, oh! Sugimura, I'm sorry, Brody. It looks like we're 6 pages deep. This is a 24-page chapter, though. But we're 6 pages deep. It really does not look like we're cutting away from you, dog. You may just get fried. Let's see. Oh, interesting grab, too. Hold on, let me see. Did Uzuki-sensei forget? I still can't tell. They're doing such a... maybe they did. Hold on. I need to see... I know y'all gonna be like, Pencil, man, it's not that deep. And you're right, it is. I'm not taking points off for it. But I do just want to know, because like, that is a big thing, right? To remove an entire finger. I think you'd see it. Yeah, you'd see it. So yeah, it wasn't even consistent in the same chapter. Because you would see it here. You would see the blood leaking from his finger there. That's his right hand. So yeah, I don't know. And like, I know in Sakamoto like every character has a healing factor, but to go out of her way to have one of her last attacks and be like one of the major points of choreography being biting off her finger or biting off his finger, and then having that not even last 2 pages. like it literally. Oh look, his finger is gone at a very noticeable point. Like it's not like she bit it off at the joint. She bit it off like midget. Like she broke his bone there, and it's back. Like it's literally back right here. Like that's not shading. That's just a fully formed finger. So it didn't even last enough of the chapter. So of course it's not gonna last here because you would see it, right? Like you would see that finger missing because it is his right hand. Doesn't matter. I don't know. I find it interesting what mangaka tend to keep and don't keep in terms of like battle damage. Typically anything major like limb or digit loss is typically kept. It's because like typically that leads to certain character development. But I've noticed like now that I've gotten so observant of Sakamoto specifically, I do look to my other like especially the manga I favor. Obviously, I look at them and I'm like, is it maintained throughout the chapter and definitely like between chapters? And like depending on the story, sometimes it is, and depending on the other story though, sometimes it isn't. There are examples, but those are kind of spoilers, so I won't go into it. Let's see. Huh? This guy actually looks like a weird mix between Uzuki's background style and how he draws main characters. Let's see. He stopped him. Big guy's cool. Yep. Let's see. Oh no, my audience's attention. My movie is being hijacked. You could turn off the camera. You could. I know he won't, but you like gotta agree. You could end the live stream right now. I was like, all right, Sakamoto. Yo. Something about Suzuki-sensei these past 2 weeks is sending people through walls. All right, but then instead of this time inside the cathedral, outside the building. Boom. But yeah, Suzuki. So we're sticking. Like, are we already doing the final battle? Huh. I mean, who gonna stop? Can you stop him? Can you stop? I can't stop him. So can you stop? Like, I don't think anyone can stop. So go ahead. Go ahead. Let's see. All right, reeling back with the fist. After not, so this is interesting. This is a 1-2 combo. So he looks like he catches the right hand with his left, pushes Uzuki through with the left. Right. So like it looks like he almost and knocks him out the building. Keeps either his grip on him or keeps like pushing him off to reel back with the right. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it looks like it was just a push. He was actually reeling back for a punch. Boom! So Uzukimura lands. And I will admit, I love these perspective shots Suzuki-sensei does. The guy driving the car and then just boom, like Uzuki landing so hard as to shatter the windshield and dent the car. Like this is really, really cool. And seeing that from the inside view, like we're in the back seat. Like this is basically a POV shot and seeing exactly how this goes. And boom, very good stuff. Very good stuff from Suzuki-sensei. So let's see. And then Sakamoto lands. Poor guy though, man. I bet he probably just paid that car off. I was gonna get it repaired. Let's see. What do you mean I'm already starting the final battle? I need more time to work on. This is Sakamoto. Sakamoto, I need to get you off guard. Sakamoto, look, your daughter, Sakamoto, please. Please Sakamoto, sir. Please don't load if me. Please don't load if me. Please. I only just grew this finger back. Please. Let's see. I'm not here to see you. Uzuki, I know you're in the... Oh. What? What? I mean, like, it's not even like the real, like, it's not the real Takamura. It's still Uzuki. It's Uzuki's reflection of Takamura. Like, I don't know. I feel like you could still communicate with this guy. And, like, this is the strongest version of him. But you got a bully basis. I mean, okay, you're already looking like you beat the man with a ballpoint pen. You had him throwing up juice from a ballpoint pen, bro. I think you don't need to nerve him. Please don't nerve him bringing the original Uzuki's out. I don't think it's needed. You're bullying him already. Please don't. Let's see. Uzuki, I know you're in there. Come on out. Uzuki just in his head like, I'm not listening. Please. Please. I almost stiffed Akira and off guard. Please. Please don't do this to me, Sakamoto. I don't want to get beat. I don't want to get beat, Sakamoto Sensei. Please. Has there ever been a sorrier main villain, bro? Muzan. But you know the thing is, the thing I'll give Muzan. He was sorry, but he was sorry by his nature. He was never sorry by his actions. Well, not never, but he's really sorry by his actions, right? Every time Muzan was on screen, he didn't just have aura. Like, that man was like a threat of threats, caught a bunch of, like, he put in work. In terms of, I'm thinking like new gen main villains. I obviously can't say anything about Sukuna. Like, also up there, there's a putting in work. Though debatable. Not really, no, not debatable. But I don't know, man. like, I think the thing that gets me is that now Sakamoto being so much above everybody else, it's not like he's genuinely bullying Uzuki. And, like, don't get me wrong, there are definitely a bunch of narratives that end with, like, a massive power gap between the major antagonist and the final protagonist. Or, like, the final form of the protagonist. Like, that's not necessarily a new thing. But I think it's the idea that, like, this is, like, the manifestation of Uzukimura is a coping mechanism for Uzuki to handle emotions he doesn't understand. Like, Uzuki's very immature and childish in a lot of different ways and schemes. So, seeing full-grown man with wife and kid, Sakamoto, just bully Uzuki, like, I feel bad for him. But I shouldn't. Well, I should. Because I feel like it's okay to have sympathetic main villains, but dog. Oh, Crody, bro. Let's see. Alright. Where are these? Are they... Oh, interesting. Oh, so that's cool. Even in the mental scape, as Uzuki's like going through this, I'm assuming the Takamura, or the representation of Takamura in Uzuki's mind is like, put me away. Brody, I need feet. I need feet. Did you have that off guard Akira, bro? I need feet. I need to stay out here. Let's see. Interesting though. I like the slash pattern. That's very, very cool. What? That's almost like not an octa slash. That's a 1, 2, 5 slash, or no? That's a quad slash. He essentially does. Do they match exactly? Yep. Slash across, down. Yeah, basically. Yeah, these slashes do match. So that was a quad slash that he did here. Completely whiffed though. But that's fine. All right. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I like the detail of him not just cutting the building too, but even cutting the traffic light that they were right by because they were standing next to a car. Very cool stuff. Let's see. Hey, if you want to come out, I'll force you out. By beating the man with a sewer cover? I was about to say, really? But it's Sakamoto. Do what you need to do. Let's see. Oh. All right. So he was at least able to react. Though it did clearly... Oh, but did he throw 2? Oh, yeah, he did throw 2. So he grabs the manhole cover in one hand and then grabs the other one on his left. So essentially, he double stacks it. So he throws the first one. Uzuki manages to parry that one. But it seemed like the second one... Interesting. So the first one he deflects up. The second one he deflects down. But the second one has enough force to knock him off balance into a flip to recover. And then Sakamoto's right there to swing at him anyway. So yeah. Sakamoto, this is giving me truly giga amped flashbacks to Saitama versus Boros, bro. Straight, you could argue maybe Saitama versus Garo, but like straight Saitama versus Boros, where it's just not enough. Doesn't matter how amped and crazy Uzukimura is. Unfortunately, main character man, he's too strong. He's too strong. Let's see. It do fast too. Let's see. Swing. Yeah. I mean, now I think about it though, I think it is just more common than I'm realizing, but it's crazy. If I had a nickel for every single time a Sakamoto Days character punched another Sakamoto Days character through a solid structure in order to show force and transition into a new battle arena, I'd have like 50 different neck. Like it happens so often. But still, very interesting to see again. And at an amusement park, no less. This is possibly a callback to Boyle's introductory arc, if I had to hazard a guess. Maybe. I'm not. I actually don't even know. Maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. Well, let's see. What a lovely amusement park. Cool, right? It's a hidden gem. Hey, let me show you what we can do on the Ferris wheel. Boom! No street punks as Sakamoto to Tsukimura immediately comes swinging through. Is Sakamoto punching the sword or grabbing it? Wait, what? Up. Please insert 100 yen. Please. Oh, okay. So he crashes on one of the little panda roller bear things. Or panda bear roller things. Immediately leaps off. Swings, but Sakamoto once again weaves. So yeah, Sakamoto, he overall seems to just have a stat advantage. He seems to be stronger, he seems to be faster, he seems to be obviously more in control of himself. He seems to be a lot less reactionary. Sakamoto, he genuinely won the fight already just by being chill. Ironically, Izuki's actually, you never think would happen, but Izuki's actually a little bit too locked in. He's actually doing a little bit too much because now it's legit. It's worthless. Meanwhile, Sakamoto relaxed a whole lot, and now he's infinitely stronger. Let's see. I'm gonna drive Takamoto's persona away. Don't worry. We're just figments of his imagination. Like I said, I'm gonna leave all my grievances with that in that review. But it's so funny. Like, I explain, because you know I do read the comments. If I don't respond to every single comment, you know I'm trying to read literally every last one of them and try to get back to all of them eventually, don't worry. But I was literally sitting there, I remember posting that review and seeing the comments of like, but X thing happened. And I was like, yeah, but let me just put it like this. The trillion-calorie bullet is hilarious. The whole Soul Afterlife, billion calories, Sakamoto super, like all that. I now find it funny. Doesn't make any sense still. No, but it's now just funny. Let's see. Don't worry. And like Akira, how do you know that? How long have you been? How long have you literally been haunting the narrative? Not even like metaphorically in the whole like, oh, she's an important foundation for the rest of the series. No, like how have you just been a ghost this entire time? You've been watching the entire time. Let's see. We're just figments of his imagination. What do you mean we're? You would talk more presumably. Like that's not you. How? Let's see. No matter how much he resembles. Wait, no. No matter how much he resembles Takamura, his brain and body are still Izuki's. His brain must still be engraved with. Okay, interesting. Like, the thing is, though a lot of people point out, Takamura, not even just recently, but a lot of people point out, Takamura was likely very heavily fatigued and already rather damaged by the time Izuki just blitzed and one-tapped them. But, still, man, real unfortunate that had to go that way. But, interesting that Sakamoto's tracing back the basis of control for Takamura all the way back to the original incident. It looks like I wonder if he's, but the thing is, Takamura's already out, so would seeing Takamura bait him out? Or like, would it be like a double negative? Would it be like activating Takamura twice, multiplying the negative by the negative? Would that make the positive? I don't know. Let's see. Mirror House. Sakamoto goes in for a swing. Or no, Izuki goes in for not even a swing. Looks like he's going to straight. Like stab Sakamoto in the neck. Well, I guess it's worth a shot. The chick. Oh, weave. Brody. He stopped the katana with the pen, bro. Main villain. Strongest guy in the verse, huh? Alright. Literal ballpoint pen victim. Alright. Fuck. Tug. Can't pull it out. You really can't pull out your straight sword from the pen. You certified, licensed, and registered bum, bro. I can't. Let's see. Tug. Ooh, the side. Ooh, the neck kick, too. The neck kick of Doom is crazy. Boom. Oh, it's so hard to find the exit. Yo, okay. Okay. It happens all the time to the point where I remember it, like in the Gozu fight, in the earlier Shichibuto fight. But like, this is what, the fourth time in two chapters, right? We had the initial one with Akira. Hold on. In fact, let me just real quick go back and count. We had the initial wall breakthrough with Akira here at the start of 244. Okay, maybe it isn't that often. Maybe it isn't that often. Maybe this is only 3. But still, I don't know why. Now that I've noticed it, it's standing out. Because then it happens here. Breaks out to a new fight setting. Then it happens here. So yeah, no, this is twice already in the same chapter. And then 4. So yeah, this is, I feel like it's an interesting way to transition from place to place. But now they've seen it 4 times in 2 chapters, and who knows, there's still time left in this chapter. May happen again, but like 3 times in 1 chapter within pages of each other. This is a crazy transition. Just be hitting. But maybe I just haven't noticed. I need to reread Sakamotodays again just to make sure I haven't noticed this happening like every chapter multiple times. I was like, I'm getting low diff. I can't be getting low diff. I'm the strongest of the first. Wait, no, please, I'm the serious villain, please, man. Let's see. Eek! Up. But, like, does that really count as bloodlust? Like I don't know, man. Uzukimura doesn't make any sense. Because why would you attack people who are scared of you? Or attack nobody at all, thanks to the mirrors. Okay. Essentially, that helps. Give the man with an identity crisis a super identity crisis. I guess he literally, Sakamoto really went with, well, 2 negatives make a positive, right? So what if I put the negative against another negative and make a positive and cancel out Sakamura? Let's see. Darn Uzukimura's one weakness. He still has functioning eyeballs. No! Let's see. Ooh! Man, Sakamoto, you're so cool, dog. You're so cool. I still miss you, Sakamoto. You were so close to becoming a top 10 character. And by character, I know he's like one of the strongest in the verse. Sakamoto, no! I'm so sorry. Let's see. Alright, hand on blade. We're bums. That's what Sakamoto's like, you're spoiling my good name. Perish. Let's see. Huh. Oh, interesting. So he slashes what he thinks is Sakamoto in the mirror again. So he essentially goes to repeat that same incident. Let's see, did it actually cancel it out and bring the original Uzuki back like Sakamoto thought? Oh. Yeah, so he does, he slashes, he replicates that instant where Uzukimura was born. Maybe they did actually off him. Alright, because this is the end of the chapter. You're already dead. Get lost. And Takamura falls inside Uzuki's mind, so the figment fails. Alright. Dare I say, actually, I think, hold on. I'm still gonna give the chapter worthiness, right? Like, there's nothing egregious or bad about the chapter. I'm like, I don't really like it. But I think in spite of the different locales, I think I do like the previous chapter's choreography a bit more. But then again, which is funny, because, right, like, my only critique is that, like, it wasn't anything too flashy, and there wasn't, like, much dichotomy back and forth. But it is kind of like the same issue continued here. Uzukimoto's just not a threat. And, like, not in the same way that he wasn't a threat to a cow. Like, obviously he wasn't going to do anything serious to a cow. But he's not a threat as in, like, there's no tension. Which is fine, right? Like, Sakamoto, he's in his final form, right? Like he's in final boss mode. Or, like he's the player that's grinding to max level 100, going to the final door to Ansem, way over level with all the, like he's giga dumb stupid cracked, right? And that does work for the whole idea of him being the protagonist, usurping the narrative, getting people to change their opinions on him, or change their opinions on the world, getting people to change their opinions on Uzukimura. Like it all works. It all does work. But it does feel a little bit more empty compared to last chapter. And I feel bad for Takamura's figment. Because, like, he was a cool guy. But that's the thing, right? Obviously, as powerful, quote-unquote, as Uzukimura is, even though that really, like, we really gotta put fat quotation marks on powerful. As powerful as he was and or is, he is sort of a narrative crutch for Uzuki, and if we're going to have this fight, it needs to be, at worst, between Ryozuki and Sakamoto. At best, it needs to be between Sakamoto and Uzuki, not any of the alternate personalities. So breaking them down like this, even if Takamura had to go as a sacrifice, it's fine. I just feel like Takamura, man. I'm gonna miss him, and I'm very sad that Uzukimura really got no good feats. I wasn't kidding. His only confirmed slays are like Nameless Fodder and his brother. It's really, really rough for Uzukimura feat wise, but overall, still a W chapter. If you don't like to get into this thicky of a video, please do me a favor and leave. Good night, sweet king. because I guess this is the end of talking more. Good night, sweet king, in the comment section down below. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that link to notifications so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you can have a Patreon down below. You support me for as low as $1. Get them on all month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, you have the series I'm to review, ad variations of all my videos, early ad-free access to all my videos, your name listed at the end of literally every single video I ever produce. And on top of that, I leave a link to my Ko-Fi description down below. You can drop 5 minutes of short video, 20 minutes small video, or any means at all. Also leave a link to my second channel that got the reaction, link down below. You get early access to all those videos too if you become a Patreon member. On top of that, I do my Twitch link down below. That got the controller. Stream every Friday, 8 p.m. EST. Roll through, we yap, we chat, we have a fantastic time. But now I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Got the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Glacier XZ, Zera, J2MA, Guillaume, Pura Ura, Enzo, Yuki Ally, Grim, Ollie, The Boy, Corey Watson, Damon Brown, Magic, CCC, Romano Furen, Dino, Hector Gonzalez, Tim Thomas, Kaving, Julian Perez, RXN, Nevis97, Logan Guzman, Dead Meme, Karu Deer, Christian Carter, Keon Stewart, Donovan McIntosh, Sino King, Hamza Idrisi, BNA DNA, Edwin Igbinoba, Straw, Athenzi Shear, Antavius Mitchell, Azo2404, Superflame Zero, Weary Exile, Window Life, Alex Kenny, Victor Jacobs, Todd, Dre, Axis XC, The Practical One, Aswin Hedi Presetia, JMD KD, Devi Pesiet, Landon Clapwick, Heath Nelson, CAET, Funny Dude, Jagoda, Plant Crone, Striker Man, Brandon Payne, Black Sage, and Multi-Batman Superman. Then I leave a thank you to Artline Art Tier patrons: A+A, Kevin Encarnacion, Sean, Dread Zoen, Midnight Lord 21, CJ, and Karina Hernandez. Then I leave a thank you to our Ink Tier members: King RTX, Shrimp the 4th Shrimp 06, and Zom. Then I give a thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And I'd like to give a final thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Walking Munoz and Walkie Munoz.